The finishing touches are being put in place so that the doors can open this morning, and she's getting a first-hand glimpse of what's on display. I must say I'm a little bit jealous because I'd like to go see it myself, so I'll definitely make my way down there. Decorex celebrating many years of showing some of the most incredible South African designs. But let's go to Ayanda now just to get more of an idea of what's going to be on display. Ayanda.
Thank you so much, Leanne. Jealous you should be. Aesthetics galore here. Beauty abounds. Creativity at its absolute best here at Gallagher Convention Centre. I'm telling you, Leanne, for the next few days, you definitely want to make your way here. Opening at 10 o'clock to the public, round about same time or later in the afternoon on Sunday. That's when it will wrap up. So ample time for you to make your way here. Now, something that's happening alongside Decorex this year, and for the very first time outside of the UK, or in fact the fourth showing outside of the UK, but the first time in South Africa, is something called 100% Designed South Africa. I'm going to read this intro because it's very, very packed with a lot of information that you want to make note of. South African and international furniture, lighting, interiors, fabrics, product designers covering the residential, hospitality and office industries. Now, for the very first time, they'll be exhibited together in this unique event. In Tsotsitaal would say zonke bonke. So let's describe a little bit more about what I'm talking about. 100% Design. I'm here with the program's director, Kathy O'Cleary. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a bit more about 100% Designs. What is it all about?
It's a design that's very much aimed at the professional end of the industry and the discerning public, people who are really passionate about design. And it's features a lot of collaborative projects, a lot of special forward-thinking design. It's very creative. It's packed full of different products from around the country and put together with international products and design from Italy and France and America. And it's a very a directional approach to interior design.
So it's an exhibition that's running alongside Decorex, but you spoke to me about how it features a lot of local talent as well, collaborations that you spoke of, and how South Africa is really making its mark on that front. Perhaps you could elaborate.
Well, South Africa is now on the world stage in design, and I think that's why the show is so important and why we have been given the rights to run this show. Our designers are making an impact in America and in Europe. Buyers from overseas are coming here to buy our products. We have some leading designers like Gregor Jenkin or Haldane Martin or Laurie Weed van Heerden, who's done this amazing bar for us at the show. We've got up-and-coming designers like Atang Tishikari, who's just an amazing surface designer, and he's our feature designer and doing live drawings on the show. Our designers are very special because they're makers as well as designers, and that's what's unique about South African design. Most designers in Europe or the States would design something and then have it made somewhere else. Here, our designers make their own products. And that's what's fresh about it. That's the appeal that the world is beginning to love. And that's why this show has been given so much importance overseas.
And what are some of the trends to look out for this year?
I think it's combinations of colour and surface. So things are getting a lot more complex. We have a ceramicist on the show, for example, who I'm just blown away, a guy called Mick Haig. And I was just looking at his products this morning. He's layered the glazes and applied it to furniture as much as ceramics. But it just speaks of our flora and fauna and the beautiful country that we're in. So you're seeing a lot of that. There's always design in this country that speaks of heritage, but here the heritage is going more urban. We see that with Dr. and Mrs. at 100% Office, who celebrate their Joburg heritage, and you know that's a Joburg product. And then you have somebody like Bronze Age, who are bringing in very chic and very high-end furniture that are one-off pieces.
You speak of heritage, and I know we've got some visuals that we're playing just as we discuss some of the topics or some of the trends. Things like the Nguni cows, the fauna, flora that you spoke about, the heritage aspect of Dr. Nelson Mandela featuring quite prominently in some of the artworks. You speak of some of the furniture. We saw beautiful bedding. We see couches. Functional design is something that I want to speak to you about next as we just play those visuals. How functional and how practical are some of the artworks or the designs here?
A lot of design has to be functional, or else we wouldn't be using it. But for instance, we have a furniture company called Dauphin, and they do office furniture. And a lot of that furniture is actually engineered. There's so much engineering that goes into a lot of the design work to make it work. But also function can be something that's just very simple. If you hold a bowl and it feels good in your hands, that's good design. Functionality is crucial to design, but you can also have whimsy and delight and something beautiful just because it's there and it's just gorgeous to look at.
And it definitely uplifts one's spirit, I find, when you look at something beautiful like that. But I want to go back to 100% Design South Africa. It's the fourth time that it's been held outside of the UK. It's a concept that started in the UK. Talk to us about some of the other countries and what they've had to display. And now that it's here in South Africa, what can we expect?
Okay, well, the one I've only been to is the one in London, which has been going on for 15 years and was the original show. And as I say, it's very much geared to our industry, selling on to the interior designers and to the hotels and residential apartments and office blocks, so to really boost the industry. And 100% Design South Africa offers this platform. It's a piece of theatre for our companies to show off what they really can do. And that is the ethos of the show, to provide a beautiful curated platform so that people can come and get inspired and get excited by the design that we have on show.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for your time. And when you talk about people being inspired and to just see the beauty and the aesthetics around here, it's something very important. I know it's not part of your exhibition, but I just wanted to show that style doesn't have to be expensive. We're just standing here outside the Mr. Price home section, and there are a lot of such places that showcase very affordable and very cheap, but very high quality products as well. So do make your way out here. And when you do, go to 100% Design South Africa as well. They're just to our left. We'll continue to take a look at some of the exhibitors, some of the organizers and what they have to say in just a moment. Right now, a quick